There, we got smoke on that swim jig. Hopefully that's a sign. We're getting further back in the bay and the water temps are climbing. We're trying to piece it together. It only takes a bite or two to start figuring things out. You can see it on the Mega Live and landscape. There, we got a fish on the spinnerbait. We got some dirty water, and I think the carp are actually up here milling around and stirring it up. But there's a bass in there with them. You know, a lot of times when I was younger, I'd shy away from seeing carp, you know, activity. I think it'd scare them, but that's not the case. There. Those raptors just saved us. Wow. Without those, there's no way we would have got that fish, because that wind is ripping right now, 20 plus mile an hour, 30 mile an hour gusts, and we're just covering ground fast. I missed that fish, put the raptors down, let me get in position to make that perfect cast right on the point of those cattails. And I'm throwing a new bait this spring on the back of my swim jig. And so far I like it. And I'll share that with you. Get those raptors down again. They are saving us when we're getting ripped by this strong wind. You know, some days you don't use them a lot, but man, on a day like this, it makes a difference between being able to fish and not being able to. Look at that. Swim jig. And that new trailer on the back. Make sure you check that description below, and I'll show you a link right to it. It's a new bait I'm using this year. I'm going to use it for my punching and some of my jig trailers, and right now it's on my swim jig. Take a quick peek at those raptors there and how they're holding us. They are down in that muck, but they got us pinned down here. Keeps us away from the cattails, and it lets us position the boat and make our cast. We are fishing the wind. And those raptors are absolutely MVP right now. I don't want to work into the wind. It's hard to cast. And also, I'm trying to cover ground fast because these active fish, they're coming up and smoking it. So work with the wind, cover ground, and then throw the raptors down when I need to. Lets me unhook these fish, get my bait rig back, stand up, look where I caught that fish, and make that same cast. Because a lot of times you catch more than one. There's a good one there. You can see these sand spots out here, and I'm just throwing that swim jig by them. That's making a big difference because all the fish are right around those bedding areas. You got a full moon tonight and tomorrow, so you know those fish are going to be in that spawning stage. So I'm on these spawning flats and just fan casting that swim jig all across the areas where I'm seeing those beds. I've got 40-pound braid, quarter-ounce swim jig, and a plastic trailer. And I'll show you these arms here. It's from a company that's got a lot of promising baits. And I can't wait to use them this summer. every little sand spot. I'm just firing that swim jig by. Okay, we're getting that pattern dialed in pretty good here. We're just running flats. And every dark spot or sandy light spot seems like it has fish holding by it. Some you can see with your eyes. Some you need to look at that 360 and the Mega Live to see those divots. See sand way, way out there. Oh, that's a good fish there. I didn't see that sand coming from the other direction because of the sun. Can see it now. Raptors have us pinned, and I'm just picking apart all these little sand spots. Back-to-back casts in that same sand pocket. Raptors have us pinned here. I don't want to use spot lock when I'm sitting in 2 feet of water, churning it up. Another fish, thanks to the Raptors. Biggest one of the day so far. Smoking swim jigs, reeling them really slow across these spawning flats. Check out that bait on the back. Thanks for joining me today. If you want to see the baits I used and the products I used, make sure you check the description below. I have links to everything. When you click it, buy it. It helps me out and it doesn't cost you any extra. Until next time, good luck on the water.